Welcome to my channel. Enjoy this video and subscribe my channel. 90-Day Fiancé. Before the 90 days, star Matilda Nti succeeded in tricking Niles Valentine into marrying her, and here's how I think it happened. Niles is a 27-year-old man from Mobile, Alabama. The autistic Niles has described his struggles and how his condition affects his decision-making skills even in day-to-day life. Niles' bluntness didn't help him make a lot of friends, but he did find a girlfriend online. Niles didn't get along with other people due to his autism, but with Matilda, things were different. Matilda is from Offinso, Ghana. Matilda is a 23-year-old with big dreams and a yearning to move out of her small town where she has no job and has to help her mother sell plantains since her father passed away. While I don't think it was a valid reason for Matilda to scam Niles, she was feeling suffocated in her hometown and thought of herself as someone who deserved better. Matilda had big ambitions, and Niles was going to help her achieve them. Even though he seemed oblivious to every warning about Matilda potentially being a fraud, I felt that the story Niles told viewers about how he met Matilda was genuinely scary. Matilda and Niles did not know each other or have any mutual friends when they met on social media. Niles recalled Matilda having sent him a DM out of nowhere. Matilda had messaged Niles saying, "Hi Valentine, how are you?" The date that Matilda had sent the message was February 15, and the time was 5:49 am. I found it weird that a 20-year-old Matilda had randomly started chatting with a stranger named Valentine on what looks like Facebook on Valentine's Day. Niles himself added that he thought what was happening to him was too good to be true. I wonder if Niles was concerned and thought he was being catfished because the woman in the profile's photos was very beautiful. Niles and Matilda dated for 2 years. They talked every day whenever they could. Niles gave his heart to Matilda when he told her he had autism, and she accepted Niles for who he was. Niles was the one who proposed to Matilda over the phone because he couldn't wait anymore. Matilda had already planned the wedding. Matilda just wanted Niles to do as she said. It was just 5 months before Niles and Matilda started filming 90-Day Fiancé, before the 90 Days Season 7, that Niles asked her to marry him. Niles was very happy when Matilda said yes. However, I remember a worried Niles telling the cameras that he was surprised at how quickly things started going from there. Matilda had gone full steam ahead and was planning everything for a wedding during his trip to Ghana. It started stressing Niles out. Niles assumed it was a cultural thing when Matilda began rushing the process of being married so soon. Matilda's felt like dying when Niles canceled the wedding. I believe Matilda's reaction when Niles finally gathered the courage to tell Matilda he wouldn't marry her was genuine. She never expected him to cancel the ceremony or postpone it. Matilda's dreams of making it to the US were coming crashing down. She told the cameras that they had discussed getting married when Niles was still in the US. I liked how honest Niles was when telling Matilda that he wanted to get to know Matilda better and that marrying her was not possible. Until that happened, Matilda tried playing mind games on Niles. She was angry that Niles had not told her about his indecisiveness before, since her family had already begun the preparations. Matilda was being unreasonable considering she was also getting married to a man she hardly knew at all. All that mattered to Matilda was getting married to an American man ASAP. I didn't like how Matilda didn't even appreciate the ring Niles gave her as a sign of his commitment to her. I'm sure Matilda feared that Niles would change his mind entirely and realize she was scamming him. Matilda agreed to do a knocking ceremony instead. Niles needed a family member to perform the ceremony. The knocking ceremony is a traditional Ghanaian practice where the prospective groom symbolically knocks on the bride's family's door to ask for permission to marry her. Matilda convinced Niles that if not a wedding, he could do it to formally ask her family for their blessings for the marriage. However, Matilda expertly tried to make the knocking ceremony as grand as the wedding itself. I was as surprised as Niles was when he discovered that Matilda had invited 90 people to the event and expected him to pay for everything. I thought Niles had the best opportunity to make an excuse and leave Ghana as soon as he could when Matilda revealed Niles' family was expected at the ceremony. Niles had even told Matilda that his family did not like her and disapproved of his relationship with her. Niles should have listened to his family and not followed his heart to Ghana. Instead, he was expertly manipulated by Matilda into talking to a village elder named Mr. Ark, who Matilda thought could step in and take on the role of Niles' father during the knocking ceremony.